Hey guys, let's talk Thousand Trails memberships. As many of you know, we own a Thousand Trails membership and it's been a blessing. We use it all the time. We're often asked how we like our Thousand Trails membership, how we got it, what we paid for it, and what type it is. So hopefully this will answer some of your questions.
3, 2, 1, action.
As I said, Thousand Trails has been really good for us. We use it a lot. When we start looking for parks as we travel, Thousand Trails is first on our list. If we can find a Thousand Trails park along our route, we'll stay there. Thousand Trails offers a number of different memberships, and trying to find information on them is hard. Mainly because most of them are an upgrade to their basic membership, which is a zone pass. So the Zone Pass is the basic Thousand Trails membership. Thousand Trails divides the U.S. up into 5 different zones, and they have a Zone Pass available for each individual zone. Now, a zone will cost you currently today about $585, and that gives you unlimited access to any campground within that zone for 12 months from your date of purchase. You can buy additional zones for another $54 each. Your stay at the park is limited to 14 consecutive days, and if you do stay more than 4 days in a park, then you have to be out of that park and out of the Thousand Trails system for 7 days. So you can stay 14 consecutive nights at a Thousand Trails park, but then you have to be out of their system for 7 days. Then you can go back to that same park, or you can select a different park within your zone. Now that's pretty convenient for people that travel on weekends or holidays, but what about those of you that travel more than part-time or full-time in your RV across the country? Well, Thousand Trails has what they call upgraded memberships. And that's where it gets difficult, because they don't advertise any information on their upgraded memberships on their website. They have a sales representative contact you and then tell you what's available at that time. Now, we've heard some people that have upgraded their Zone Pass to an upgraded membership that have spent upwards of $6,000 or more for an upgraded membership. There's another way to go, and that's what we did. So when someone has one of these upgraded memberships and they decide not to use it anymore, then they can sell it on the resale market. Now, they can sell it themselves through places like Craigslist or through word of mouth through friends or relatives, but there are also companies that deal specifically in campground memberships. One of them is Campground Membership Outlet. I'll put a link for them down below, and there's a link for them on our website as well under resources. They're one of our affiliates. They are so knowledgeable and so friendly, and the process was effortless with them, so we highly recommend them. When a member decides to sell their upgraded membership, Thousand Trails charges a $750 transfer fee. That goes straight to Thousand Trails for doing the paperwork and transferring everything across. There's no way to avoid that. That's just part of the cost. So if you can find a membership for $750, you're doing pretty well. There are some restrictions on the resale, however, and the original contract follows the membership on each buyer after the sale. So that's why we recommend that you go with an outlet such as Campground Membership Outlet. They know the ins and outs. They know what can and cannot happen with some of these memberships. They know the contracts backwards and forwards because they see hundreds of them. And so we felt really, really good dealing with Campground Membership Outlet to find our resale membership. Now, there's 4 popular memberships on the resale market. There's the Platinum Plus, the VIP, and the Elite. The detailed information about all 4 of those packages is on our website, and it'll be in a blog post, and we'll keep that blog post updated as we get more information so that you can follow it if you're interested. When you purchase an upgraded membership, there's a one-time sales fee. If you deal with a reseller such as Campground Membership Outlet, that sales cost or that price of that membership includes the $750 transfer fee that goes to Thousand Trails. So you have a one-time upfront cost. Then you have annual membership dues that you pay on that membership. So as an example, if you were to purchase one of the upgraded memberships for, let's just say, $3,000, then you would have yearly annual fees associated with that membership of $600. So you have a $3,000 cost that you pay up front, then you pay a $600 fee for your annual dues, and that $600 is paid each year as your anniversary comes up on that membership. We purchased a pre-owned VIP membership. Now the VIP membership includes 60 parks nationwide. We can go to any of those 60 parks anytime we want, as often as we want. We're restricted to 21 days or 3 weeks at one park at one time. Once we stay 21 days at a park, then we have to be away from that park for at least 7 days. But that allows us to go from one park or Park A to Park B and spend another 21 days, and then to Park C and spend another 21 days, and we can go back to A and spend another 21 days if we want to. So we can rotate around parks if we're in one general area for a long time, or we can go park to park to park throughout the country as long as they're part of our package. There's no nightly fees when we go camping at any of these parks. That's what makes it appealing. We can also make reservations up to 120 days in advance, which gives us, we don't often like to make reservations that far out, but if we did want to make reservations that far out, we could. Now some of you may think that $3,000 upfront cost is rather expensive, and it is. But let's take a look at the math part of it. So let's start at the $600 yearly fee. If you average $40 a night for an RV park, which is pretty realistic in these days, then if you spend 15 nights at one of your parks for free, then in 15 days, you've covered your $600 yearly fee. And if you paid $3,000 for the membership plus the $600, you would recoup that whole $3,600 cost in just 90 days of staying at the park. So you can recoup your money fairly quickly. Now also, the nice thing about these upgraded memberships are some are resellable by you. So if you purchased a resale membership, when you're done with it, turn around and sell it as a resale to somebody else and recoup some of that money back again. Now there are some restrictions on the resale, and Chad and Kimberly over at Campground Membership Outlet are really knowledgeable, and I would suggest that you talk to them and see what the restrictions are if you're interested in doing that. Now, a Thousand Trails membership isn't for everybody. To be quite honest, their parks are bunched up in different parts of the country and not really available throughout the Midwest. So take a look at their map and see if their park locations work with your travel style. Now you can also pick up more parks by purchasing what Thousand Trails calls the Trails Collection. The Trails Collection is another group of parks outside the Thousand Trails system owned by their basically Encore parks. And there's over 100 of them nationwide. So if you purchase the Trails Collection in addition to your membership, you have more than 100 parks available to you in addition to the Thousand Trails parks. The Trails Collection currently is $214 for 12 months. You can add that to your yearly dues. So if you're paying $600 a year for your annual dues, You add another $214 on top of that every year, so you're into it for $814. You can stay at the Encore parks, the Trails Collection parks, for up to 14 days, and then you have to be outside that park again. But you can go from Encore to Encore or Encore to Thousand Trails and vice versa to suit your travel plans. Now again, there aren't a whole lot of Encore parks in the Midwest, let's say. So with a VIP or an elite or upgraded membership, you can also purchase a reciprocal program through Resort Parks International, RPI. RPI is a whole separate entity away from Thousand Trails, but they offer hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of parks throughout the country, and they're all at discounted rates. Most of them offer $10 to $15 a night charge for full hookups usually for up to 14 days. So it really supplements both the Thousand Trails and the Trails Collection packages. And between the three, we're finding that we can usually find a park to stay in at our destination. Now the RPI Preferred package, which is what we purchased, is currently $119 a year. So that gets added onto your $600 and your Encore on top of that if you select to use the RPI program. You don't have to get the RPI program. It's just part of a package that's available to you and really expands your parks throughout the country. So I hope that gives you some information on Thousand Trails and our membership that we have with Thousand Trails. For us, it's worked out extremely well. When we can stay at a park for up to 21 days, that really helps out our budget, because 21 days at a park at $40 a night is over $800, and we can stay for free. So we try, that's our first choice, is a Thousand Trails park first, and then we look for the Trails Collection parks second, and then we look for RPI parks third. So we can really save money while we're traveling full-time in our RV, and that's how we do it. Now again, Thousand Trails may not work for your lifestyle. I would highly suggest you go to the Thousand Trails website, take a look at the parks that are available nationwide, see if they fit into your travel style and the locations you want to go. You can also look up the RPI parks, go to RPI, I believe it's rpi.com, and there's a link on the top right that says more, and you can click that one and it'll show you all the RPI parks throughout the country. So again, it's not for everybody, but it is for us. And we elected to purchase a pre-owned. We're very, very happy with it. It saved us a ton of money. And I would highly recommend that you call Kimberly and Chad or email them for more information. They're very knowledgeable and they're experts on the Thousand Trail resale market. So if you decide to go with Thousand Trails and you decide to go with Kimberly or Chad over at Campground Membership Outlet, let them know that you found this information through us. We get a small referral fee, and you will too if you decide to go with the membership and you refer folks as well. It's just their way of telling us thank you for sharing our experience and saving you guys a ton of money, hundreds if not thousands of dollars. Hopefully this information was useful and it answered your questions. If you have further questions, or if you've got more information that we missed, feel free to list them in the comments below, or get on our website and use the Contact Us page and send us an email. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you on the road. Now go out and explore.